Well, Muriel the Medicycle readers, here he is, the bozo in a beret. I'm out here in the wilderness of old growth forest in Australia. This particular forest would be thousands and thousands of years old, and has probably burnt down hundreds of times in the 350 million years that Gondwana land has existed. Anyway, I came out here principally to have a really good think about what we're going to do, what I'm going to do in terms of voting in the referendum for the voice. It's a difficult decision to make, and I haven't really made up my mind yet. It's a choice between yes or no, or a tick or a cross. But the reality is, of course, see the fire in my glasses, the reality is that we have to decide whether or not it's going to help the First Nations people of this massive continent. Seeing what I've seen and written about in Muriel the Medicycle, I am ambivalent about what may happen. Do I vote yes and end up with a huge quango like the NDIS that really has a lot of issues and doesn't benefit anybody apart from those people that are bureaucratic, bureaucrats running the system, like has happened before, because we've thrown billions of dollars at this problem for decades, many decades? Or do I vote no, because I don't think it will benefit my friends in the top end, particularly the Kimberley, and a lot of them don't even know what the whole thing's about. They really don't. I know one thing though, the government has been banning discussion against the no side, has been censored on social media, and the yes side is literally being forced down my throat, trying to convince me by censoring the other side of the coin is likely to end up me having oppositional defiance disorder. It's likely to end up pushing me into the negatory department, because I really want this to help the people that helped me. Anyway, so I'm here in the peace and quiet, listening to classical music and drinking red wine. Oh, and eating chocolate. I'll give you a little look round the campsite, shall I? I'll just turn the camera around. There's my fire. It's emitting a lot of CO2, but it ain't emitting nearly as much as one NATO anti-tank round launched in Ukraine. Just saying, you know. Anyway, You know, see if I can light the area up for you. There it is. Look at that. And there is good old Delilah. The recycled Subaru, soon to have a lift kit put in it, that got me in here. She's 20 years old and going strong. I don't think you'll be saying that about an electric car after it's been around for 20 years. You won't be able to recycle those batteries. And I wouldn't want to come in here in an electric car anyway, because I needed 4x4 to get in here. And I'd have a flat battery by now, and I wouldn't be going home, particularly as it's going to be -10 in the morning. So, there's another little conundrum for us to figure out. I mean, really, why have we spent billions making cars with such good emissions control systems, and now we're gonna... Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Look at that tree fern. It's massive. They're great. See, the fronds hanging down, the dry ones are really good for lighting fires. Some of these trees would be 500-800 years old. It's a lovely spot. I've been here before. See, that dry stuff really does get the fire going, but everything here in this rainforest is wet through. If you come into this place without planning and preparation, you'll have some piss poor performance, because you won't get a fire like that going without considerable effort. Let's go and say hello to Loretta and Stan. Stanley wasn't impressed this morning, didn't want to come out of the house. He doesn't like camping. He's not like me and Loretta. Mind you, he is the world's first... Oi, I'm here. There they are, they just come out. The birds... Ah, what are you doing? No, you stay here. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley is, of course, the world's first non-binary dog. And, they've heard something. Come here. They can't get through there. Here's our little camp. Worked out this little system using metal rings that go into the tree. They won't harm the tree. Australian trees are as hard as nails, a bit like me. Yeah, you might be able to hear the cuckoo. There's Delilah. There she is. A little Subaru 4x4. Got some new shoes on her. Once I get the lift kit in, she'll be very capable. Not that she isn't now. Oh, what's this? What's it say? COVID boosters available for those who haven't died yet. 30,000 unexplained deaths in 2022. My goodness, fancy that. Anyway, so I'm going to sit down by the fire again. We had quiche for dinner that I cooked at home and brought out here and warmed up in the camp oven. There it is. Love the camp oven. And there's the old mug of wine. Yep. And all this wood just sitting here. That's stuff I chopped today. It's hard work coming camping if you want to stay warm, and it's going to be -10 here in the morning. So I'd like to see you start an electric car in -10 degrees. Especially if it's driven here in the first place. The tow truck drivers in the snowy mountains are doing a roaring trade every winter. Pulling out all the electric cars from Sydney. Anyway, the world's mad at the moment. You just got to get out and live your best life. See ya!